What is baseball fans? It's your boy. I pull up to the house, bring you some more Road to the Show series featuring Henry Gardner, the closing pitcher of the Colorado Rockies. And today we got a special event going on because the playoffs are upon us. Let's go. Last time out, you saw Henry, as you see his stats up there in the corner: 46 saves, 68 innings of scoreless ball throughout the year. And today, this video is of Henry and the Rockies going against the Washington Nationals. Like I said in the last video, we made the playoffs, won 99 games, and yeah, we're taking on Bryce Harper and the Washington Nats. Actually, this is game 4 of our series. I didn't get a chance to have an appearance in the first 3 games because either we lost 2 of the first 3, and in the other game we won by enough to where I wasn't needed. So I could have got we could have got eliminated without me even taking the field. So, whatever. But this is game 4 of the series. We're down 2 games to 1, so this save opportunity is very crucial. We lose, we go home because the first round, the NLDS Division Series, is actually a best of 5. So we got to get this win in order to keep the series going. So let's get it started. First guy I'm taking on will be one of the cover guy finalists for MLB 13 The Show, Bryce Harper, who's having kind of a rocky season for Washington because he's been hurt. He plays the game pretty recklessly, which is very admirable. I really like the way he plays the game. He plays hard. He's not a dirty guy. He gets a bad rap, which is kind of BS. But, it's to the point where he's gotten so reckless, he's gotten himself hurt a few times. He even smacked into the wall and had to sit out for a couple, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 weeks earlier in the year, and he just hasn't really recovered. He's still smacking the ball out of the park. As you see, he just ripped one down the right field line for a foul ball. So we're going to try to strike him out here. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of Bryce Harper. Look at that hook. Henry, son. Let's go. Strike 3, he's out. So 1 down. 2 more guys to go. Hopefully we can finish this up so we can go back home because we played the first 2 games on the road. As you see, they're kind of recapping, what I did. I attacked him away because all of his hot zones were, down and in, up and in, middle of the plate. So, I got behind early in the count, so I had to go back at him and hit him with that curveball and struck him out. So, 1 batter down, 2 to go. Hopefully, let's make this a 1, 2, 3 appearance so we can, just kind of save Henry's energy in case I'm needed in the game 5. And, yeah, as far as, like I said, about Bryce Harper, like his game, he gets a bad rap, but, I'm not buying it. He's a cocky kid, but, when you make the big leagues at 19 and you win Rookie of the Year and you do your thing, you kind of have a right to be a little bit cocky, So I don't hold it against him as we're already up 0-2. Who is this? Ian Desmond, trying to strike him out as well. Bring that heater up and in, 101 miles an hour. Let's go. Henry doing it again as he did all season, just striking out guys on that fastball. It's so hard to lay off of, but it's also so hard to keep, kind of catch up to. And look at this slow-mo. Shoo! He didn't even get his bat off his shoulder before the ball even hit the catcher's mitt. So 2 outs. We're already working on getting this save. And in the playoffs, oh, man, for those of you who have MLB 13 The Show, I know you love it as much as I do. If you haven't reached the playoffs yet, let me tell you something. Once you get to the playoffs, the skill points you get just for doing the same stuff as, what you did in the regular season is crazy. I get like 40 points per strikeout, like 60 per save. It is awesome. And look at that. 1, 2, 3 inning, strikes out the side. We live to fight another day. Henry and the boys will be going back home to Colorado to play a 5th and final deciding game in this National League Division Series. Hopefully we get this win because, I want to keep this series going as long as I can. A lot of my subs, a lot of you guys were like, I want you to keep the series going, but I'm really leaning, as you see, we're tied 2-2. I'm really leaning toward ending this series and starting up a hitter just because, I want to kind of do something different. Plus, like I said in the last video, Henry does only play 1 year in the movie, so just to stay in line with that at least, to keep it as accurate as possible. Probably play 1 season. I'm going to continue to play, use Henry offline, and I may give you guys updates here and there, but whatever. Now, this game's not over, or this series is not over, and this video is not over because game 5, we actually get an opportunity to put them away. A big inning in the 8th, the bottom of the 8th, we put up 5 runs to take a 8-6 lead, and your boy Henry is coming back out there to try to wrap this series up. We're going to be facing off against Derek Barton, who actually was one of the top prospects in baseball. Long time ago with the Oakland A's. I only knew about him because I'm a Mariners fan and I always keep up with all the talent that's kind of circulating around the division. And Derek Barton was a pretty big prospect. I mean, I don't know what really happened. He couldn't really get the hitting figured out. He was always a pretty decent fielder, but I don't know. He never panned out. I guess he's been around the league a few more teams, and just hasn't really panned out. So whatever. Henry's getting talked up by his coach like, go out there, kid, do what you do, make things happen, and take this home, get us to the NLCS, man. And I think for some reason, I don't know. I think for some reason I don't even know where I was going to go with that. Never mind. Forget it. As I start him off with a fastball down and in. And while we're watching this part of the game, I wanted to talk quickly because this video is going to be coming out on Monday. I'm recording this late Sunday night. This video is going to be coming out Monday. And as my baby boy starting to wake up in the background, if you can hear him. But yeah, Monday, as A-Rod is supposed to be getting suspended, and I want to know what you guys think about it. A-Rod, growing up, A-Rod was, one of my favorite players for my Mariners, and he just, I loved the way he played the game. Turns out the way he played it was very dishonest, and he's not very trustworthy. Can't take him for, can't take anything he says with a grain of salt, pretty much. He's just not somebody you can trust when he. I don't know, man. I'm just so disappointed in A-Rod. I can't believe, all the stuff that's coming down on him because he had to stay ahead of the game. As look, Henry's getting in trouble. It's the playoffs, so you definitely want to buckle down and not blow a save. We're facing Ian Desmond once more, 2 on, 1 out. But yeah, back to A-Rod. I don't know, man. I kind of don't want to see him suspended because he's always been a favorite player of mine. But at this point, he's buried himself in such a big hole. Who knows? I don't know. Guilty, not guilty. Who's to say who's guilty these days? Everybody seems guilty to me, man. You just never know. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section as we get out number 2. We're 1 out away from going to the National League Championship Series. The crowd's on their feet. We're trying to get this thing done. Henry, who is not allowed to run all season, looking to put this thing away, facing Wilson Ramos, their catcher. And this guy's pretty good. I mean, he's got a great stance, some good power zones, and we're up 0-2. Can we put this guy away? 1 strike away from getting to the next level. Henry Rowengartner, 19-year-old closer, trying to do his thing. Can he end it? Fouls off the up and in fastball, which normally is a given, guaranteed strikeout. So we come back with it again, up and in, try to get up to 102 for him. Got it up to 102, but it was a little bit up, too far up in the strike zone. But yeah, man, as far as A-Rod goes, it's reported that he'll be suspended. Look at that. How does that slip through there? Are you kidding me? And that, my friends, is going to be the first run that Henry gives up all season. He went all year long, almost 60-plus appearances, did not give up a single run, and only his second appearance of the playoffs gives up his first run of his career, which is definitely the wrong time to do so because, it's the playoffs. If I blow this save, there's a chance they can send ahead and we can lose and get eliminated. So, now we're facing Jason Worth, and we definitely want to put him away because he's still, he's definitely not worth the contract they gave him when they first brought him over from Philadelphia, but he's still a dangerous hitter. He makes great contact and puts the ball in play a lot. He's got decent power to all fields. So I'm behind 3-1. Now I got to start using this fastball, and he pops up to center field. My shortstop, Tulo, is calling him off, and looks like the Colorado Rockies are going to advance to the National League Championship Series. Take a look at this celebration. I love the work that MLB, the show, that they put into all these celebrations and all this extra presentation. It looks wonderful. As you see, they're mobbing us at right by the pitcher's mound. We're all celebrating. We haven't accomplished much, but we have gone to the National League Championship Series, so it's very exciting. I'm very pumped up. As you see, look at that, National League Division Series champions, the Colorado Rockies, who haven't been back to the playoffs since they were swept out of the World Series by the Boston Red Sox back in, what was that, 07? I think 07. 07 or 08 or whatever, one of those years. And yeah, with Henry with me at the helm, looking after Henry and the team as a whole, I'm hoping to keep us going. So as you see, the video is wrapping up. I want to talk about a few things, and you guys let me know what you think about A-Rod. And I don't know, is it suspension long enough? Too long? Should he be suspended at all? I don't know. I think he deserves some kind of suspension because he's just lied all his whole career, and he's lied recently about the whole biogenesis thing. So I believe a suspension was definitely you know was to par. I don't know if he should get a full year and a half, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to leave a like of the video if you enjoy what Henry did in the playoffs. It's definitely not over. Next video will be Henry in the National League Championship Series. You see, we're taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. So go Rockies. I'm gonna get up out of here. This is your boy. I pull up to the house and holla at me. Peace.